Radio.
The denied entry to USA show.
You go retaliate and do to hurt your friend, it becomes a gang situation. Next thing you know, y'all up against the military, and then y'all become a militarized zone.
Alright, listen up. Have you been stopped at the US border?
Trying to keep it going, you know what I'm saying? But whoever bring the noise, you know, to 109th and Figure Road, you know what I'm saying? We got to handle our business. We ain't letting nobody step on our toes. Blood, rips, or whoever. Right here, these all that.
Do you have a criminal record? You know who you are.
Come on, bullet holes, scars. Come on, 19, 20 years in prison. YA, camp, juvenile hall, San Quentin, Scotia, Soledad, Court, Pelican Bay, Chino, the whole.
Well, this show is definitely for you then.
I think the police out here primarily arrest criminals, irregardless of their hue, criminal allegiance, sex, religion, faith, all that. They are out here to arrest criminals. And gang members tend to fall into the criminal realm. They're criminals. They shoot, kill, pack illegal weapons. They're criminals. So as a consequence of that, they have to have a gang division of the police department. No, but the pigs ain't out just to arrest a certain person. They are anti-criminal. I ain't mad at them. That's their job. Although no, I ain't got nothing against them as far as they being soldiers, taking money out of the bank. If they swatting me on some activity, I gotta get down with them. That's the rule. But I ain't gonna fuck with them for no reason, and they ain't gonna fuck with me. Cause I drive by the rules. I ain't got nothing against 5-0. They push up on me, I'm getting ill. And the motherfuckers going.
Now, reaching out to you from the beautiful Pacific Northwest, it's Ken and Lisa.
Well, back with another exciting episode of the Denied Entry USA show. A show is for you and only you and no one else. As you guys know, I'm Ken Scott, Senior, Ken Scott, Chief Executive Officer of U.S. Entry Waiver Services.com. I recently changed my title, so that's why I was using the old one. Anyway, so today's show is going to be interesting. There was a caller who got ripped off by one of the, we call them discount waiver companies in Ontario. And this caller would love to tell her story. And we get her on the line. Let's see here. And we're going to call her Tiffany. Okay, let's see. Let's see if Tiffany will answer. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Hi there, it's Ken Scott. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. So we're live on air, and I don't know if you heard the intro, but your name for air purposes is Tiffany. And
okay.
so what we're going to do, I don't know if I told you this yesterday, we're going to actually call them up, see if we get them online, and if they answer, then we can ask them the hard questions about what happened with your money and your stuff, and etc. Maybe you may get some back. Let's just see.
That would be awesome.
I'm going to bring up right now. Oh, first, you want to tell your story briefly as to what happened?
Basically, there was an ad on Facebook that was found. My dad had asked me if it's something I wanted to look into, do my pardon, and I thought my dad would have checked into something a little bit more thorough. So without a second thought, I said yes. So I had called them up, and they had asked all the routine questions about what my charges were and what I was convicted for. So I fed them all my information, and she gave me a price about just under $700 to pay. So, I mean, I paid it right away to get the paperwork started. And she said I had 6 months to get it done and finished and finalized with all the paperwork and fingerprints handed in. I did forget to get the fingerprints done because I don't drive. I had to go out of town for it. So, I mean, it's a poor excuse, but I didn't go. She had called me up 6 months later and asked if I still wanted to proceed with it. I said yes, of course. She had told me that my money didn't go through the very first time, so that instead of paying a full price, which was just over $1,000, I believe, that if I paid on almost $700 again, that they would continue the process and I'd have another 6 months to complete it. So I stupidly paid it again. And within 3 months, I made sure I had my fingerprints done and sent to me, which were sent to her. I had all of my paperwork signed and filed out. I was smart enough to take pictures of it, actually, to prove and save to my Google Photos that it was done within the 6 months this time. And she called me up almost a year later, actually, and asked me for another almost $700 to keep my file open. And I told her that that was bogus because I had made sure this time that I had everything handed in, it was finalized, paperwork was good, and I even had pictures to prove it. And she went, no, I'm not helping you. And she hung up the phone on me. And since then, she has not returned any of my phone calls. And I've left several messages, several text messages, emails. I even tried contacting her head boss, Diana. I mean, I had a letter sent to me from apparently the CEO saying that due to COVID, they're backlogged and they're short-staffed and yada, yada, that I've paid for their services, that they'll make sure they don't forget about me. But I've emailed him as well, and I've heard nothing back from anyone, and it's been a year now.
Okay, can we ask the name of the place and the woman's name?
It was Scotia Pardons, and my worker, whoever I was placed with, was Emily Green.
Okay. No, I just wanted to put that out there.
Yep.
So I'm thinking really nice, we'll just give Emily a chance to explain what happened. And if she blows us off, then we know. So let me ring that number up right now.
Yeah, good luck.
We're going to give her a chance, in all fairness.
Yep, okay.
Okay, this is the number okay, let's see.
This call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please disconnect at this time. Please hold while I try to connect you.
It won't take too long with the bank. I know.
No, it won't take long. Her answering machine should pick up in a second.
Hi, you've reached the office of Mrs. Green. I am either on the other line or I've stepped away from my desk. Please leave me a detailed message, including your phone number with area code, and I will get back to you as promptly as possible. Please only leave one voicemail, as I will return the call within 24 to 48 hours.
I will leave a message. Hi, we were just looking for Emily Green. One of her clientele is here with me. This is the Denied Entry to USA with Internet Talk Radio Show. We had a question about her application, but the Miss Green, I guess, has not had a chance to return the call, although the client made several attempts to reach out to you guys. So we just want to give you guys a chance to explain what happened in her case. It's about 2:10 there in Ontario. So I guess you guys are really busy, but whatever. But anyway, so we just want to give you guys the opportunity, but I guess no one's available. So on that note, we will terminate the call. Okay. Okay, she's gone. Yep.
Yes,
so
he never picked up.
We gave them the opportunity. They never answered. So what it just boils down to in a nutshell, we constantly tell people to watch out for these cheap, we call them discount waiver companies in Ontario. Ontario's full of them. but it's fine. We'll take good care of you, and the things that we discussed on the phone, we will do. So,
Perfect.
we'll work with you. We're sorry that happened, but I wanted to give them a chance to respond, but they chose not to answer, and no one can tell me that they're that busy.
Yeah,
They're not
no,
that busy.
it's outrageous. I mean, especially when she says leave me only one message. I've left, I don't know, 50, if not more, almost, every 2 weeks or so trying to get in touch with her. And she was so rude and so unprofessional the way she hung up on me. She's like, I'm not helping you, and just slammed the phone down. Like, who would do that to one of their clients? That's just ridiculous.
Well, I tell you, in all honesty, we try not to we talk about these companies, but we like to give people the benefit of the doubt, a chance to explain themselves. So based upon what's happened to you, what's happened to other people online, it all seems to match, very, very closely. So let this be a lesson to you guys who are listening to this episode. When you deal with these cheap Ontario waiver companies, there's a high degree of probability the same thing will happen to you. So, and on that note, I know you have to go, because of your son. But we can chat later today and get the ball rolling.
Absolutely.
For you.
For sure. I mean, I really wish I had found you guys sooner instead of just going along with the Scotia Pardons. I mean, anyone listening, stay away from Scotia Pardons. These people do not help you. They rob you of your money. I mean, I've read several blogs online of people that are just continuously taking money out of people's accounts without even telling them they're just taking the money out. And don't go to Scotia Pardons at all, ever. It's the worst thing you could ever do.
And what I wanted to do, and out of fairness for them, I wanted to give them a chance to respond, but they chose not to answer. So I guess it's just guilt by association. They're guilty.
Yeah. Oh, they definitely are. I mean, it would be a miracle if she ever actually called you back just to see, what this was about. But I mean, she won't do it. There's no way she'll do it.
Yeah, because I want people. Some people would say, "Oh, you're a paid actress." I said, "No, we actually called the company. And the company chose not to respond, so there we go."
Yeah, no, definitely not paid by you guys. I mean, I really wish I had found you guys sooner, honest to God. I mean, it's refreshing to have someone that's actually willing to help me with this matter. I've been turned away and denied by several people. I've had people beg me for more money just to even do paperwork for them. I mean, you guys are not being pushy. You're not being, edgy on trying to get it done now, and you're not pushing for more money. You guys are legit helping me, and it's honest to God refreshing that I finally found someone that I can actually go to that I can trust.
No, we appreciate it. And like I told you, you're free to fly out to Surrey, and you're going to have to fly out eventually for the border. And I will put this on air, on tape. We will keep our word. When you come out, we will have you go down to the border in the limo that we use for the guys who used to move weight, guys who used to wash money, guys, those kind of guys who are now rehabilitated and life has changed. So you might be in the car with a guy who used to wash money, but now he's rehabilitated. So, but nope. As long as you're fine with that. So
I'm okay with that, and you'd probably make my son stay, to be honest. So.
Okay. All right. So let's chat later today. Get this ball started, and thank you for your time. I know you're busy. So.
Yeah, no, I was more than willing to help, and just to make sure other people are aware that Scotia Pardons is nothing but a scam. I mean, it will just take your money and they'll run. So don't do it. Honest to God.
Yeah, so we gave them a chance. I mean, we rang them up. They chose not to answer, so it is what it is.
Yep.
So.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me on here. I hope I've helped some people and at least steer them away from the wrong direction there. So hopefully I helped somebody out.
And you definitely have. So you've helped the people. We're going to help you. You helped us. Everyone's basically being helped. So in any event, I will let you go because I know you're busy. So I have to go to the cereal now. So,
Perfect.
All right,
okay, well, thanks. Have a good day. Thank you.
Okay, Tiff. All right, guys. So you see what happened. We called the company. They chose not to answer. And apparently there's numerous write-ups on this company online. And what the thing is, we're not here to make them look bad. We're really not. But this ties into what I constantly tell you guys online and yada, yada. Stop using these cheap Ontario discount waiver companies. And if you guys use them, and this is a nice girl. I mean, it's too bad she got screwed over. But if you guys use them and get screwed, I mean, you only got one person to blame, especially after, more so, hearing this broadcast from someone who actually got ripped off by them. So, hey, it is what it is. So, you guys use them, you get ripped off. The only person you can blame is the one looking back in the mirror. And now, what I should do is put a word in for one of our sponsors.
Has this ever happened to you? You live in Canada, and you're stopped at the American border and denied entry, preventing you from traveling to Vegas or anywhere in America for that matter? Maybe they gave you a hard time because you got busted smoking a joint or something a long time ago. How about you U.S. citizens who've been stopped at the Canadian border on your way to Whistler, Vancouver, maybe Toronto? Didn't it just piss you off? Well, especially if the border official gave you a hard time because of some little thing on your record from the distant past. Well, deniedentrytousa.com can help. Denied Entry to USA specializes in resolving border crossing problems. With years of experience, these guys can be your lifesavers. They'll work on your behalf so you can easily go back and forth for vacations, business, pleasure, or just have fun, if you know what I mean. Online at deniedentrytousa.com or give them a call at 888-908-3841. That's 888-908-3841. Get your ass back on the road with deniedentrytousa.com.
Okay, guys, so now we're back. You know what I think what I might do is when she comes out here to file, I might actually accompany her down to the border and see exactly how the guards treat her. You know, it's just kind of like a nice to do type thing, right? So we're going to put her down in a limo to go down to the border. And, I mean, her offenses are not nearly as high on the food chain compared to what we deal with here in Surrey. I mean, there's no heavy trafficking, there's no assaulting police, no home invasions, there's no violent crime, no armed robbery, no hostile takeover, none of that stuff. But nevertheless, she still needs to be cleared, but her stuff is not nearly on that level, but compared to what we deal with here in Surrey. But anyway, the bottom line is, like I've always said to you guys out there, is that we're here, well, we're there for you. We're here to help, you guys out. We don't push for money. We don't demand really anything. We just ask that you, follow, when you do the process, you try to be as diligent as possible. And that's essentially it. I mean, we do have a 100% success rate currently for people who come to us the very, very first time. And so far, that success rate is really, it's been holding steady. For the people who got denied from discount waiver companies and crooked lawyers, that success rate is only 90%. So we can't seem to get above the 95% tile for that one. But, I mean, pretty much if you come to us the first time and we take you on as a waiver applicant, there's a 100% chance you'll get approved. And some people we give the 100% assurance where if you don't get approved, you get your money back. So sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. It just really depends upon the person and what we're charging. So anyway, I'm not going to hold you guys up. I have to get to the Surrey office because I'm not there at the moment. And as I always say, in the words of my Vulcan colleague, live long and prosper.
Here I stand, done bent, gotta represent South Central, LA, every day, nigga, monthly, yearly. 34 to be exact, nigga, fear me. Atomic dog, I'm in your zone, your area. Bull mastiff, pit bull terrier. I'm coming through like the woo dumping chambers. Third life, get it right, nigga, danger. 7 shots to my body, ain't no killing me. Lock and load, double back, I had you feeling me. 40 Glock up on your block. Headshot, chest plate getting blown when the 9 knocks, and in the distance ain't no resistance. Say your homeboy swear they gonna murder me. Said they heard of me, they think I'm on a murder spree. But when they roll up and Chase try to find me, that's when I'm dumping with the fat Mac 90. From the cradle to the grave, I've been kicking static. I've been around from revolvers to automatic. See, I'm a stand-up, stomp down soldier. Much older now from back then when I was thugging in my songs on my black swing. See, I'm a G, nigga, married to the thug shit. Here to C-O-E, Sherm stick. That's how we do it, kicking back.
What up? Join us next time for another episode of the Denied Entry USA show. Our show to not only educate you about U.S. entry waivers, but we're also here to help you stay out of trouble. Make your choices in life wisely. Handle your business, or your business will handle you.
Yeah, we right now we gonna give y'all a little something about what happens on an everyday life over here, man. Each and every day it's the same niggas, the same people, the same community, whatever. We don't change.
As I ride, smoking that pot, oh, still stay lit, my eyes are slow, they flaming like fire. I keep them blazing, but I know I get so higher. C-Man is something that cut with Levi's on creep. Fuck beats, if you got beef, let's handle it in the street. As spray, pancakes, my G's gon' bounce up. Spit by 100, no chronic, it smokes the whole fucking ounce up. Pictures coming, they go, see, they go,
why you should be denied entry to that country. So, if you're denied entry to the United States for criminality, maybe, at a bar fight, or maybe you were accused of, I don't know, it's okay. You didn't do it. This is what you want to do. You may need a U.S. entry waiver. You may, or you may not. If you do, you want to use sendittoken.com. Sendittoken.com. And once you use sendittoken.com, we can get you cleared to enter the United States. It does not matter what your conviction is, whether it's for or
nothing is impossible.
Why? Because we're there. You need us.
Sendittoken.com. I gotta tell you, folks, wait till Hulk Hogan turns out here. The roof is gonna come off the Bell Center here in Montreal. As the anticipation builds, you can feel it. The legendary Hulk Hogan is a heartbeat away